दोस्तों नमस्कार। दोस्तों, कल सोशल मीडिया के प्लेटफॉर्म एक्स पर हिंडनबर्ग रिसर्च ने एक ट्वीट किया था कि वो जल्दी ही एक नया खुलासा करने वाले हैं और वो खुलासा उन्होंने शनिवार की शाम तक कर दिया है। मैं आपके सामने उस रिपोर्ट को प्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ और उसमें हिंडनबर्ग ने विसल ब्लोअर के माध्यम से आरोप लगाया है कि सेबी की जो चेयरमैन है माधवी बुच, उन्होंने ऑफशोर एंटिटीज में अपना पैसा लगाया था। तो बिना किसी देरी के चलते हैं और देखते हैं कि हिंडनबर्ग की रिपोर्ट क्या बोलती है। ये देखिए, हिंडनबर्ग रिसर्च की साइट है। ये देखिए, यहाँ पर इसका लिंक है hindenburgresearch.com सेबी डैश चेयरपर्सन स्लैश। ये रिपोर्ट है। इसमें लिख रहे हैं, इनका हेडिंग दिया, विसिल ब्लोवर डॉक्यूमेंट रिवील सेबी चेयरपर्सन हैड स्टेक इन ऑब्सक्योर ऑफशोर एंटिटीज यूज्ड इन अदानी मनी साइफरिंग स्कैंडल। ये 10 अगस्त की रिपोर्ट है। बैकग्राउंड क्या बोल रही है? 18 months since our Adani report, SEBI has shown a surprising lack of interest in Adani's alleged undisclosed web of Mauritius and offshore shell entities. ये बोलना चाह रहे हैं, it has been nearly 18 months since our original report on the Adani Group presented overwhelming evidence that the Indian conglomerate was operating the largest con in corporate history. Our report exposed a web of offshore, primarily Mauritius-based shell entities used for suspected billions of dollars of undisclosed related party transaction, undisclosed investment, and stock manipulation. Since then, despite the evidence, along with over 40 independent media investigations corroborating and spending on our original work, Indian security regulator SEBI has taken no public action against the Adani Group. Media has reported that SEBI is likely to impose more mere token technical violation on the Adani Group despite the breadth and magnitude of the issues. Instead, on 27th June 2024, SEBI sent us an apparent so-called notice. SEBI did not allege any factual error in our 106-page analysis, but instead claimed that disclosure around our short position, which we disclosed repeatedly, was deficient, arguing that we should have provided even more robust disclosure. The SEBI notice also claimed our report was reckless for quoting a banned broker with specific experience dealing with SEBI who detailed how the regulator was fully aware that firms like Adani used complex offshore entities to flout rules and that the regulator participated in the schemes. In our July 2024 response to the so-called notice, we wrote that we found it odd how SEBI, a regulatory specially set up to prevent fraudulent practice, showed little interest in meaningfully pursuing the parties that ran a secret offshore soul empire, engaging in billions of dollars of undisclosed related party transactions through public companies while propping up its stock through a network of sham investment entities. The Indian Supreme Court said that the SEBI has drawn a blank in its investigation of those shareholders as detailed in the court record. In late June 2024, Adani CFO Joksender described some regulator notices aimed towards Adani Group as trivial, apparently writing off the prospect of the severity even before the process was concluded. So the trigger is that Hindenburg Research has got a notice from SEBI in June and then they replied in July. So this report is based on the notice which has been issued by SEBI, and they are now entangling SEBI chairman for the fraud. IPE Plus Fund is a small offshore Mauritius fund set up by an Adani director through Indian Infoline, a wealth management firm with ties to the Wirecard scandal. Vinod Adani, brother of Gautam Adani, used his structure to invest in Indian market with funds allegedly siphoned from over invoicing of power equipment to the Adani Group. ये बोल रहे हैं. इसके बाद में फिर ये आगे बोल रहे हैं, ये फाइनेंशियल एक्सप्रेस के ऊपर कर रहा है. विसिल ब्लोअर डॉक्यूमेंट शोज दैट माधवी बुच, the current chairperson of SEBI, and her husband had stakes in both obscure offshore funds used in the Adani money. We had previously noted Adani's total confidence in continuing to operate without the risk of serious regulatory intervention, suggesting that this may be explained through Adani's relationship with SEBI chairperson माधवी बुच. अब यहाँ पर ये माधवी बुच के साथ में बोल रहे हैं कि ये मुलाकात हुई थी, ये हिंदू बिजनेस लाइन में आया था. What we have not realized, the current SEBI chairperson and her husband Dhaval Buch had hidden stake in the exact same obscure offshore Bermuda and Mauritius funds found in the same complex nested structure used by Vinod Adani. Madhvi Buch and her husband Dhaval Buch first appear to have opened their account with IPE Plus Fund first on 5th June 2015 in Singapore per whistleblower document. A declaration of funds signed by principal of IFL stated that source of the investment is salary and the couple's net worth is estimated at $10 billion. ये है इनका source. Identification Dhaval Buch and Madhavi Puri Buch. Identification number so and so, date of birth 60 and 66. कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर दिया है इन्होंने, नेशनलिटी दी है और प्रेजेंट एड्रेस सिंगापुर दिया हुआ है. सोर्स ऑफ फंड इज सैलरी बोल रहे हैं. नेटवर्थ इज $10 million. क्लाइंट कैपिटल मार्केट रेसिडेंस एस मोर देन 15 years. क्लाइंट ऑक्यूपेशन धवल बुच चीफ प्रोक्योरमेंट ऑफिसर यूनिलीवर एंड देन माधवी पुरी बुच डायरेक्टर एगोरा एडवाइजरी. अब यहाँ क्या बोल रहे हैं, अरुण चोपड़ा होल्डर ऑफ इंडियन पासपोर्ट नंबर confirm the following: the source of funds are not illegitimate. We confirm to the best of our knowledge that there is no indication to believe that the client's funds are derived from proceeds of crime, including tax crime, illicit or illegal activities. Client has been informed about Singapore firm's stance against tax illicit activities. We will notify you immediately in case of any change in contract details of address of the client, purpose of the ये हो गया. ये whistleblower ने इनको भेजा था. माधवी बुच was appointed a whole time member of SEBI in April 2017. उस समय अरुण जेटली साहब हमारे फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर थे, तो अरुण जेटली साहब ने माधवी बुच को अपॉइंट किया था. फिर ये लिंक्डइन से उनका उठा रहा है कि क्या है, ये देखिए चेयरपर्सन SEBI फुल टाइम मार्च 22 से ये चेयरपर्सन है और 2 साल 6 महीने हो चुके हैं. होल टाइम मेंबर जो है SEBI में 2017 में आई थी और 2021 तक रही, 4 साल और 7 महीने तक. On March 22nd, 2017, just a week ahead of the politically sensitive appointment, Madhavi, husband Dhaval Buch, wrote to Mauritius Fund Administrator Trident. According to document we received from a whistleblower, the email was regarding his and his wife's investment in the global dynamic opportunities. In the letter, Dhaval Buch requested to be the sole person authorized to operate the accounts, seemingly moving the asset out of his wife, head of the politically sensitive appointment. ये हो गया. इसके बाद में क्या हो रहा है, इन letter account statement dated 26 2018 addressed to Madhavi Buch's private email, the full detail of structure and revealed GDOF cell. Again, this is the exact same Mauritius registered cell of the fund from the several years deep in a convolution structure reportedly used by Vinod Adani. ये देखिए, later on February 25th, 2018, during Buch's tenure as full-time member of SEBI, whistleblower documents show she presently wrote to Indian Oil using her private Gmail account, doing business through her husband's name to redeem the unit in the fund. ये है, देखिए, माधवी बुच का जीमेल अकाउंट है. माधवी लिख रही है, with regards, please do let me know its order if anything. In brief, despite the existence of thousands of mainstream reputable onshore Indian Mutual Fund Product and Industry C now is responsible for regulating documents show SEBI chairperson Madhvi Buch and her husband had stake in multi-layered offshore fund structure with minuscule asset traversing through high-risk jurisdiction were seen by a company with reported ties to the Wirecard scandal in the same entity run by the Adani director and secretly used by Bisnor Adani in the alleged Adani cash swiping scandal. थोड़ा आगे चलते हैं. To date, SEBI has taken no action against other suspected Adani shareholders operated by Indian Infoline, EM Resurgence Fund and Emerging India Focus Funds. ये बोल रहे हैं. From April 2017 to March 2022, while Madhavi Buch was a whole-time member and chairperson at SEBI, she had a 100% interest in an offshore Singapore consulting firm called Agora Partners. On March 16th, March 16th, 2 weeks after her appointment as SEBI chairperson, she quietly transferred the share to her husband. ये बोल रहे हैं. During Madhavi Buch's tenure as a whole-time member at SEBI, her husband was appointed as a senior advisor to Blackstone in 2019. He had not worked for a fund in real estate or capital market before. पर his LinkedIn profile, वो बोल रहे हैं कि उन्होंने कहीं पर कभी काम ही नहीं किया था. Blackstone has been one of the largest investor and sponsor of REITs, a nascent asset class in India. During Dhaval Buch's time as senior advisor, while his wife was a SEBI chair official, Blackstone sponsored Mindspace and Nexus Select Trust, India's second and fourth REIT, to receive SEBI approval to publicly IPO. Blackstone has been one of the largest investors and sponsors of REIT and Ascent. This India's first ever REIT embassy obtained SEBI approval and IPO'd on April 1, sponsored by Blackstone just 3 months before Dhaval reported joining Blackstone in July 2019. 30th month later, in August 2020, Mindspace REIT, backed by Blackstone, became India's second REIT to IPO and SEBI approval. Blackstone now sponsors Nexus Select Trust, described as India's largest retail platform, operated by ICICI Research, which listed in May 2023 and became India's fourth publicly traded REIT. Blackstone has multiple other interests across real estate. During Dhaval Buch's time as advisor to Blackstone, SEBI has proposed, approved, and facilitated major REIT regulatory changes. These include 7 consultant papers, 3 consolidated updates, 2 regulatory framework, and nomination right for unit, especially benefiting private equity firms like Blackstone. During industry conference, SEBI chairperson Madhavi Buch has touted it as her favorite product for the future and urged investors to look positively upon the asset class. While making these statements, she omitted to mention the Blackstone, who her husband advises stand to gain significantly from the asset class. फिर ये आ जाते हैं. Madhavi Buch currently has a 99% stakes in Indian consulting business called Agora Industry, where her husband is a director. In 2022, this entity reported 261,000 revenue from consulting, 4.4 times her disclosed salary at SEBI. Conflict of or capture. Either way, we do not think SEBI can be trusted as an objective arbiter in the Adani matter. We think our finding raise questions that merit further investigation. We welcome additional transparency to the extent that any proceeds are derived from the report that will be donated to causes that support free expression. अब ये लीगल डिस्कवर तो इस रिपोर्ट से अब कल मार्केट में बवाल होने वाला है, ये बता दूं मैं. और ये सब चीजें तब हो रही हैं जब बांग्लादेश में प्रॉब्लम चल रही है और राहुल गांधी का बांग्लादेश नेशनलिस्ट पार्टी के तारिक रहमान के साथ में संबंध निकल के आ रहा है. ये टाइमिंग देखिए इस रिपोर्ट का. तो आप लोग खुद समझदार हैं. मैंने अपना कर्तव्य निभा दिया. मैंने आपको रिपोर्ट पढ़ा दी. अब इस पे क्या कंक्लूजन निकालना है, कैसे करना है, वो आप लोग देखिए. आशा है आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा होगा. अगर अच्छा लगा है तो आप इसको लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए, मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए और अगला वीडियो पाने के लिए बेल आइकन दबा दीजिए, जिससे कि आपको नोटिफिकेशन टाइम पे मिलता रहे। जय हिंद, वंदे भारत, वंदे मातरम, जय भारत माता की जय।